Hey book beauties, welcome back to Reads and Feels, my weekly book talk where I talk about the books that I read this week. Honestly, I read a lot. These are the 3 books and there was a lot of feels, to be honest. Some good, some not good. So this one I started reading at the end of last week and I finished it at the beginning of this week. This just wasn't the book for me, you guys. I didn't like it. I didn't vibe with it. I liked the whole story, but I didn't like how it was in third person. I feel like you just can't connect to it, especially with the romance. I really wanted his point of view and her point of view because he was a big part of it. It's a romance. The man and the woman. When it's in first point of view and just the woman, we really get to feel her, but she's also talking about him, their interactions. I just didn't vibe with it, dude. The whole third person thing, I just didn't dig it. I couldn't vibe with it. I didn't connect with it. Sometimes, it's like the guy's just there, but there's also the guy going through a lot in his life, and I feel like that was with this one where he was a huge part in it because there was his dad and then there was Fiona, and they were big characters too, so there was a lot from his life, and I feel like we didn't get as much from him. It wasn't my vibe, you guys. I couldn't really vibe with it. It wasn't my vibe. It wasn't my vibe, and that is okay. I know a lot of people love her book One Day in December, which I strongly believe it was in third person as well. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that one, you guys, I did not like it at all. It was a no for me because the whole story, it would have been good, but that one thing ruined it for me, where she started dating her friend's ex. You guys just have to read it. Well, if you have read it, you know what I'm talking about. Her friend is dating the guy that she met one day in December, and then she ends up dating him. It's just messy. It was messy, nothing romantic about it. I don't know if all of her books are in third person. Are they? If you have read her books, let me know. But that, there's just not much I can say about it, to be honest. And then after that one, you guys, I needed a little something. I needed a little pick me up. I needed something good. So I finally decided to read Can't Get Enough, and I have been having this one on my shelf for a couple months now. Y'all know that I be getting books now. Shout out the giveaways, shout out the publishing companies, shout out the authors. I appreciate it so much. I had a lot of library books that I had to get through, and I had to put some on hold, and I had to go get it. And they're library books. I need to read those, and what do you get, 2-3 weeks to read them? I finally decided to read this one. This one was really lovely. I really liked it, but I feel like I didn't connect to it as much as the other ones. The one that I connected to the most was the first one. The first one was just it destroyed me emotionally. I couldn't stop crying. It was just all over the place. I don't know, I feel like I really felt it. All of them are beautiful. They're full of emotion. It's like a real life situation, and that's how I felt with this one. This one, there wasn't nothing so heartbreaking. I mean, the thing with her mom, it's really sad, and there were those times where I feel like not talking about it, I want to cry. And during the book, I didn't cry, but I'd get teary eyes, and I'd be like, oh, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So it gets you in your feelings, and you just start thinking about stuff. I really like the whole thing about her and herself and her goals. Yeah, you have career goals, but you also have goals for you internally. Personal goals, and sometimes they do overlap, and sometimes it's well, which one do I want more? And Maverick, dude, I was like, where can I get me a Maverick? I mean, not only is he a billionaire, but sheesh, dude, the way he just didn't give up on her, the way he was willing to do anything for her, I was just like, wow. It was such a beautiful story. You guys need to read this one, but you guys need to read the whole series and read it in order. It's just so beautiful. Now I feel like I want to cry now that I'm talking to you guys about it, because that's why I feel like I need somebody to talk to, and that's why I have you guys, because I just want to talk to somebody about it, get their point of view, cry together. I literally feel like I want to cry, and I just finished doing my makeup. It was just beautiful, and I really want to read more of her books. But you guys, the first one destroyed me. The second one had me crying too. It's so beautiful. I love the books that make me cry, that get me all up in my feelings. I prefer happy books where there isn't nothing too, crazy. And I liked how she went about it. In romances, sometimes there's something that happens. They break up, they have a fire, something, and it's they go their own separate ways for a minute. This one was just no, it's just, I loved it. And I really feel like crying now. My eyes are getting teary. Can you guys tell? They're a little bit glassy. I'm just okay. Okay. And then I said, well, fuck, what the fuck can I read after I just read Can't Get Enough? And there's a fantasy romance that I really, really want to read, and I feel like I'm going to read it next. I'm also digging a thriller, and I do have a thriller. But then there's this other one. I don't know. I might ask Chatita over here which book I should read next. There was this one. Sounds Like Trouble. I was like, This one I felt some like funny-ish vibes, you know? Because this one was just, you know, it was very emotional. So I wanted a little, you know, like a little rom-com type of vibe. You guys, this one did not disappoint. I feel like I could have finished this one in a day. There are some days that I go walking, but I didn't go walking these past couple of 2 days. So usually when I'm walking, I walk for about an hour, and I read a lot. So I feel like I could have finished it in a day or even a day and a half, but I finished it in 3 days. And that's only reading in the morning and at night, not in between. This one was really, really fast paced. This one was so funny. It was a romance. Okay, so I guess this one's part of a series. And after I saw that, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I want to read it because I want to read the first one. You know, it's because if it's part of a series, I want to read it in order. But I said, fuck it, whatever. I looked it up and it said that you don't really have to read the first one. But there might be another one coming out because something happens at the end, and it might be still about these two. But this one was so funny. Just what they were doing. I was like, yo, this thing is a little bit intense, a little bit thrilling too. It was so good. There's some type of feelings between Jackson and Mac, but I really liked how it was her point of view and his point of view. Nothing happened. Nothing sexual happened. They didn't even kiss or nothing, but I still liked it. There should be another one coming out after this one. Hopefully in that one we do get more, you know, like them coming together. Those are this week's Reads and Feels. 2 books that I read in total, but then like 2.5 because this one I started it at the end of last week. And like this is kind of a lot. This one I read it really fast too. This one I lasted 3 days, but that's also because I was reading in between and during my walks, or else I feel like I would have lasted 4 or 5 days if it was just morning and at night. And like, yo, like it's really thick. It's kind of like, oh, no, not even these together. But she is thick. These are really good. You guys need to check these out. This one came out in July, so if you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. But I mean, I haven't read the first one, but I'd say maybe read the series in order. I should probably check if the first one's at the library. I don't know, but I am really excited for next week's book. So what am I gonna read? I have no idea, you guys, but comment down below what you have read. What did you read this week? And if you have read any of these books, let me know what you guys thought about them. Let me know what's on your TBR for next week. What have you guys been reading? Have you guys been into thrillers, into romances? I'm like, I want a thriller. When before I just kind of wanted romance, but it's because there was like these couple of weeks where I was literally reading so many thrillers, and I'm digging a thriller now. I like this one because it kind of gave me some thrilling vibes just because of the whole thing that was going on. It was crazy. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and follow me on all my social media accounts. I have my main accounts and I have my List Talks Books accounts. Stay gorgeous and stay reading. Talk to you guys next week.